Impatient guy at self-serve car wash got exactly what he deserved. So I've got this 1996 Honda Civic that most people think is just some old beat-up car, but this thing is actually pretty rare because it's completely rust-free and has the original paint. I've spent like 3 years fixing it up, and now it looks better than most new cars. The problem is, keeping it clean is kind of an obsession for me. I go to this self-serve car wash every Saturday morning to make sure it stays perfect. This particular Saturday, my car was pretty gross. Some bird had basically used my hood as a toilet, and there was this layer of pollen and road grime all over everything. I pull into bay number 3 around 9 a.m. when it's usually pretty quiet. The place has 6 bays total, and they're all full, but nobody's waiting. Perfect. I start with the pre-rinse, then move on to the foam brush. This is where I get serious about cleaning. I scrub every inch of that car like I'm performing surgery. After the foam rinse, I always do this thing where I walk around with a small sponge to get any stubborn spots the brush missed. It's just part of my routine. So I'm doing my final inspection when I notice the bird poop didn't come off completely. There are these white streaks still stuck to the hood that are gonna look terrible once the car dries. That's when I hear this car pull up behind me. Some guy in this huge pickup truck that's covered in mud and probably hasn't been washed in months. I grab my sponge and start working on the stubborn spots. It's taking a minute because this stuff was baked on pretty good. Then I hear it. Honk! Honk! I look back and this guy is staring at me through his windshield, tapping his watch like I'm somehow holding up his life. I ignore him and keep scrubbing. These spots aren't coming off easy, and I'm not about to leave my car looking half cleaned because some impatient dude can't wait 5 minutes. Honk! Now he's laying on the horn for like 10 seconds straight. People in the other bays are starting to look over. I'm still focused on my car when I hear his door slam. This guy actually gets out of his truck and starts walking toward me. He's this big, angry-looking dude in a stained t-shirt, and he's already yelling before he gets close to me. Hey, move your piece of junk! Some people are waiting here. I look up from my sponge and go, I'm almost done, man. Just getting these last spots. He gets closer and I can see he's really worked up. Go pull up over there and detail your car somewhere else. There are other people who need to wash their trucks. That's when I notice something hilarious. His truck is absolutely filthy, like covered in mud, bird crap, and what looks like months of dirt. And he's rushing me because he can't wait to clean it, so I smile real big and give him a thumbs up. You're absolutely right, man. I should be more thorough. I walk over to the change machine and feed in a $20 bill. The machine spits out 40 quarters, and I can hear this guy behind me going, what are you doing? I walk back to the bay, dump all 40 quarters into the machine, and start completely over. First, I hit the pre-rinse setting and spend like 3 full minutes just spraying water all over my already clean car. The guy is standing there watching me, and I can see his face getting redder by the minute. Then I switch to soap and start the foam brush cycle. But this time, I'm treating my car like it's the dirtiest vehicle on earth. I'm scrubbing the tires for 5 minutes each, cleaning the wheel wells like I'm going for a car show. I even get down on my knees to make sure I get every single spoke on the rims. Behind me, angry truck guy is pacing around muttering to himself. I catch bits of what he's saying, and it's not very family friendly. I switch to the spot-free rinse and take my sweet time making sure every single drop of soap is gone. I'm walking around the car like I'm inspecting it for NASA. Then I grab my sponge again and start the detail process all over, checking for spots that definitely aren't there anymore, but I'm being really thorough about it. That's when he finally loses it completely. This is ridiculous. You're being a complete jerk. I look over at him and shrug. Hey man, you said I should be more careful about my car. I'm just taking your advice. He throws his hands up in the air, gets back in his muddy truck, and squeals out of the car wash without washing anything. I finished up my actual wash, and my car looked absolutely perfect. Sometimes people need to learn that rushing others doesn't get you anywhere faster.